Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see? And a chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Alexander-Arnold certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Koundé and Doué. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Henderson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rice threads one in, and it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a cute ball. This looks promising. Upamecano going vertical.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe! That's the keeper's ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Saka looks a terrific header. He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Now it's Kane. Foden. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Alexander-Arnold is onto this. And that has been knocked clear. And we have our very first corner. Mignon claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. Bellingham. Foden. Foden! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Alexander-Arnold considers his options.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward. We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
And he's been shifted off it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Tries to play it through. Now this could be a chance. Chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Rashford. Saka gets into some space. And that's an errant pass. Saliba is there to clear. Foden. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Kane. Alexander-Arnold showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's Dembele! Goal, France! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Looking for a runner. Can he latch on to this? Saliba cuts it out. Can he get onto this? Saka. Lewis Skelly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot a goal! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
England really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. England presented with a golden opportunity here. Dealing with the pressure. Golden opportunity wasted.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
France have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Hernandez. And that's a dangerous ball. So what can they make of this? Well timed, excellent interception. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. That's a good ball out wide. It's a searching pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Foden. Saliba gets a foot in here. Barcola, who does have an assist to his name. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And we've reached half-time. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
England really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's picked his way through. Lovely feet. Strokes it back. He shifted it to the flank. And he's gone long. Oh, nicely intercepted. Saka. And it's Rashford. Doué. Tries to pass it through. Great ball if he can get there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rashford! Oh, that's a fine interception. Doué. Olise. Olise hurtling down that right flank. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Back into the middle, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kane. Barcola. Stones promptly onto that, and that is that. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Foden. Distributed tidily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And that should get the job done. It's a throw-in. England are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. France, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Barcola receives it in a good position here. Pass somewhat off target. And they can counter here. England perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Dembele. That's a shade optimistic. Saka. Foden. And it's Kane. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, terrible mistake. Saliba. Chouameni. Hernandez. Bowen. And this is them. Shoots! Eze. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Doué. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Eze. Doué. Now it's Olise. Real chance! Euphoria! Utopia! And they are cavorting! And they are cruising away!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence.
Goes for a shot! No mistake! Just cruising! They are cruising! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Eze. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. England have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. This is their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And that's going to be a booking. He's not got that quite right. And it's made its way. He's had a shot! It's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Oh, terrible! Big chance! Keeper always had the measure of that. So, third corner of the game. It's out for a goal kick. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. 4 extra minutes added on. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? Eze. Now there's a fine ball. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that
So that's it. It is all over. England have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to it. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. And across. And it's been taken short. Aimed beyond the defence. Hit into the big header! Oh, he's hit the bar! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Milan make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Eder Militao. Berbatov. Tries to pass it through. It's Inzaghi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Soboslai goes short. Mbappe! Greece are looking to go forward now. Inzaghi! So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And that's put paid to a promising move. Barella? That's a shade optimistic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's running through. Now, and the shot! He's scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Greece grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Bakasetas. Cross to the back post. Can he find the finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
They've played it short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Barella. Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bakasetas. And he was quick to react. Mbappe. Berbatov. Now this could be a chance. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vitinha. Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Serginho. Vitinha knocks it into space. And it's Vitinha. That's good play. Out to the left it goes. Crosses it in. Keeper has taken decisive action. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Soboslai with the short one. Decent chance! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Milan go into the lead. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's gone direct. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's gone for goal! Delivers the ball, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Mbappe. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Szoboszlai. Very nicely done. And it's made its way to him. Simon's cross. Chance here to counter. Spread out to the left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Serginho. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Turns back here, probably the best option. Eder Militao. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Milan are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So off we go once more. Barella. Now Mbappe. And it's Barella. Oh, good read. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's in a great chance! Spread it left.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Eder Militao. Szoboszlai has created one goal already. And it's Vitinha. And here's Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons going face to face with his great rival. Played in deep. It's a mighty effort! Oh, crossbar! That's a sharp pass. Over to the left. That's very neat. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Szoboszlai, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's been closed down first.
He is just caressing the ball. Delivery from Mbappe. He gets big. Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Szoboszlai. Barella. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good spread. Ruben Dias. Serginho. Now Mbappe. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Opts for safety. Eder Militao. Vitinha. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Soboslai picks it up out wide. That is lovely. Fired deep towards the back post. Nicely weighted ball. And he's certainly onside here. Greece can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Cleared away. Looking for the run. Deep cross.
That's good defensive
Played
concentration.
it again. Tries to get it clear.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ruben Dias. Barella. And it's Serginho. Mbappe. Serginho picks it up now. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Berbatov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Mavropanos wins the duel this time. Tsimikas. Now, can they get him away? Oh, nice touch. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Tsimikas just loves to go forward whenever he can. And it's Barella. Nicely spread. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that is as far as they're going to go. Serginho picks it up out wide. Nice control. Oh, it's played into the air. He rises! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Chanatip. And he's lost his man here. No, he's had it taken off him. Now it's Inzaghi. Barella. And it's Serginho. And here's Barella. Barella. And he's picked it up out wide. That's good play. He's shifting through the gears here. Big header. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And this is Inzaghi. Now it's Berbatov. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Defending of the desperate variety.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum and they look set to further.
He's having a shot! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Berbatov. Mbappe. Serginho. Oh, good take and a good... Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Engages and forces him off the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, this looks sharp. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Serginho serves up. He gets big. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Berbatov. And it's Barella. Opts for safety. Ruben Dias does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe. Barella. Mbappe. Serginho gets into a good position.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
This looks promising. He's going for goal!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Simons. That's very neat. Soboslai providing an outlet on that flank. Ruben Dias. And he's in on goal. Oh, super ball. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here.
And there is the half-time whistle. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Milan ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
He is through here. And he's cut it out. And he's had it nicked away. Thailand finding their passes. Vitinha wins the duel this time. Xavi Simons. Can he get it through? Chanatip. Oh, good spread. Shapes to shoot! No mistake! And the second half is off to a flyer! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vitinha, he's found a way through. Crossed it. Oh, what a climb! That's going to go a long way. And here's Mbappe. He's in space and looking for options. Terrific header! It's a goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
While quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Barella, Xavi Simons. Vitinha. And it's Simons. And here's Berbatov.
Berbatov really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking for a runner. And it's hoisted clear. Driving forward. Tries to pass it through. Ruben Dias gets across to intercept that. That's good vision. He's through. There's the shot. Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's starting to look like a done deal now. And here's Haaland. And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Played back into the centre. Mbappe gets a foot in here. Now it's Barella. Stood up well to him there. Barella couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire. The decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's the chance to counter. Barella, nicely spread. Soboslai deals with that comfortably. Oh, he's been caught napping. Big chance, must be, and the finish! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
How many? Just how many? Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
There they go, hunting again.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Shinto. And that will be the final act. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Filippo Inzaghi, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Lisandro Martinez gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, Peter, pressing's all...
Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Szoboszlai. Mosquera concedes a free kick for that. Great vision. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Terrific header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And it's hoisted clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Chance here to counter. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe! Always onto this. Oh, important interception. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Gets a good foot in there. Strong running down that left flank. Rodri played out to the right. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Inzaghi. Good ball over the top. And it's Szoboszlai. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Tries to pass it through and reclaimed it in a trice. And now they can clear their lines. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. A probing pass. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Inzaghi. Good read, needed to be. Azar. David Villa. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Mosquera has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Zanetti. Rijkaard. And Mosquera. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super ball! Oh, that's a fine interception. Danger averted for now. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time. Nuno Mendes. Mateus. Rijkaard. And he's quick to snatch it back. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Out of play for a throw. Played into the middle. Punched away. Cleared away. Tries to play it through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Plays a sharp little ball here. Mosquera getting this one clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Szoboszlai. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a sharp pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Milan clearly...
Big chance! Tries a shot! Well, now... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, this looks sharp. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Szoboszlai. Zanetti. Szoboszlai. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Caceres. And it's Rijkaard. Nicely weighted chance, surely! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Nicely shaped ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Deftly away. Ball's out once more. Turns and goes back. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And that has been clubbed away. And back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Mbappe. Good, strong midfield running here. Szoboszlai.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park and no way through zone. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Oh, good spread. Oh, super find. And he's certainly onside here. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Oyarzabal, and that could set him on his way. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And he thumps it clear. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Serginho. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. David Villa. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Musiala. Zanetti.
Oh, really well played.
Produces a cross. Oh, smashing header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Villa. He is through here. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's a good 35 yards out, this. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Serginho. And Mendes. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he cuts out the supply. Passing is crisp and sharp. Filippo Inzaghi. Now, can they get him away? Serginho gets into a good position. Crossed in once more. Zanetti is there and he can get that clear. Milan have their third corner. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bojan. Distributed tidily. Now it's Rafinha. He's in a great position here. And it's Musiala. He's in a good position here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, that looks a good ball through. Haaland. Caceres. Now it's Rafinha. Played over towards the opposite flank. He's making a real surge on the left. Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bojan. That has ended up in no man's land. Threads one in. Oh, good looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough.